to another edition of Health Matters. Because your health matters, we are committed to bringing you quality programming under a variety of topics to give you information, and then that information is power. And yes, Ava Samarco is absent. You don't see her standing next to me today, but we still are doing this wonderful crossover show here in this beautiful Kleihans Music Hall at the Martin Luther King event 2013. So I am so excited to be here. You can see all the action going on behind me. And I want to tell you too that I'm so excited when I receive your emails, so keep them coming. And if you'd like to be a guest on the show, make sure that you include that in your emails. I'm just so excited I can hardly stand it. But before we get started and you see all the great things that are to come, let me just thank a couple of our sponsors. I want to thank Kim from Mr. Frank's Day Spa and Beauty Salon, where she teaches you how to take good care of your hair and your nails, and she knows the latest cuts from Italy, yes, and the wonderful color that she uses to help keep your hair healthy. And yes, she does medical manicures too. And I want to thank Marge from the Healing Spa, where she uses a variety of holistic modalities to help you in your time of need. Color and light, Reiki, all kinds of stuff. And yes, she does that cute little non-surgical facelift where microcurrents do something to help you keep your youthful look. And I have a special treat for you. You're going to hear from one of our long-term sponsors, Western New York Imaging Associates. And I'm so excited because once again I'm standing here with Dr. Frank Mascaro and Dr. Joseph Sergani from Western New York Imaging Associates. We are just so, I can't tell you enough how I get so many emails and calls, and you're educating the community on all that's available to them in their time of need. So make sure those pens and papers are out, because this information is important. You may not think so now, but in your time of need you're going to know the information you need to know. And it's really important today because we've got some brand new things going on here at the center.
Absolutely, Emery. Thank you for coming back. But the development of the Women's Imaging Center within Western New York, MRI, has been very exciting for us. It's a new opportunity for having digital mammography in downtown, where there's a lack of opportunity for people that live downtown and the surrounding Western New York area. Right,
because we had the issue with Shein closing, and that really left the community kind of high and dry.
Correct. As Dr. Mascaro just said, there was a need, and there is no outpatient digital mammography imaging for women that live in or within the vicinity of downtown Buffalo. And so it's part of our journey to support this community, and it's one more step, another milestone, and we're looking forward to develop deeper and deeper roots in this community.
Wow.
Anne-Marie.
Well, it's wonderful to watch you to continue to grow, and this has been a wonderful asset in the community, and especially now at this time of need for women, so that they know where they can go.
Absolutely, it's very important to provide imaging for everybody in the community, and it's important because mammography is a screening tool, so it's to make sure that people are healthy, and it's part of routine care nowadays.
Right, right. Now, I'm not a doctor, so, and I don't know for sure, but isn't it like once a year? I know mine is once a year, but it could be because I'm over 35. You're not supposed to laugh when I say that.
Well, usually mammography starts at the age of 40, or if there's a family member with breast cancer, you start 10 years before that. So it's a first line family member, like a mom, a sister, a grandmother.
And then it's once a year, just like your regular
Absolutely.
trip to the gynecologist.
Absolutely, it's once a year.
And just tell me before we move away from this machine that this is different now too, because it's digital. You were telling me about how that makes a difference.
Well, digital, number one, it's the way it obtains the image. Before, we used to take images and process the films, and now this is similar to a digital camera. where we get to look at the picture right away and see if we can accept it, if it's a good image, and then it goes right to our reading station. So the time that you're in here is a lot quicker and hopefully a lot less painful, and that you'll return every year for your annual screening mammography.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you, Anne-Marie.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Anne-Marie.
I am standing here with the most beautiful, wonderful, awesome woman of God, Mrs. Bessie Patterson, who has made sure that Dr. Martin Luther King's legacy and this event continues in our community for the past 7 years here at the beautiful Kleihans Music Hall.
Yes, yes, I'm so happy about it, you know, because we didn't want to let his dream die, because he lived and died, you know, so that we might have better rights and better opportunities and all of that. And he just did so much for humanity till we didn't want that to just not be recognized every year. And it should be recognized really twice a year, to tell you the truth, with all of what he has done. So that's why I'm doing it every year. I enjoy it. It's kind of work and stuff like that, but anything you want to do well, you have to put forth an effort, and it calls for work.
And I know, because we've been talking throughout the last several months leading up to this event, and you are like non-stop.
Non-stop, yeah.
Non-stop. And you have a lot of people that come and help you, and a lot of sponsors.
Oh, yes.
And a lot of awardees tonight.
Yes, indeed. A lot of them. We have 9 awardees tonight that's going to receive a Martin Luther King award, and we have several students from the schools that we are giving Martin Luther King certificates to encourage them to continue to pursue a higher education, because we know a lot of our young people are doing a lot of things that they should not be doing. And this is a way of encouraging them, to let them know that they could be somebody, you know, and they could be like Dr. King, or even more than what he is. They can go higher than what he went.
Like maybe President Obama.
Exactly, President Obama. Hey, tell me about it. So these are things that we have to do, you know, do everything, anything we can do to encourage our youth, you know, because a lot of them, they just don't think they are cared for. And we want to show them that we love them.
And I've been watching all the young people filing in tonight.
Oh, yes.
The excitement level is so incredible.
It is so nice. It really is, I tell you. And then our principal speaker, you know, is the young 15-year-old, the Alonce Blackman. And he's been doing speaking for quite some time, because the first time I heard him, he was 10 years old. He did the entire I Have a Dream speech.
I heard that.
And I was so impressed, and I have been using him ever since.
How old was he when he first started? He was like just a little tiny?
He probably was. The first time I heard him, he was 10 years old. And I was so impressed with that. And he's 15 now.
Wow.
And that's why I decided to use him as the principal speaker.
I am so excited.
I think he's worthy.
I think so too.
And he's going to do a great job.
I think so too.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a lot of other activities going on as well.
Yeah, there are a lot of performers that will be performing. Hutch Tech High School Band, which will be performing. My granddaughter is a part of that band, and I'm proud that she's a member of that. And we got Buffalo Philharmonic Chorus. They are going to be singing. We have Unitone. We'll be Patricia Edwards, who's she's a recording artist, and she's releasing her CD very soon.
Wow.
Yeah. And Reverend Edward, what's the guy's name? Edward Jackson, that's his name. Phenomenal gospel singers. And Mo Badger, all of these, they're just great. These are just
everybody
great
coming together. It's like that old African proverb for children that it takes a village.
Exactly.
It takes a village to do this as well.
It does.
And you also have so many sponsors that step up to the plate so that you can keep this free and open to the public.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And Wegman and M&T and Buffalo Federation, Teachers Federation, they've been there from day one. We got Thomas T. Edward, Lombardo Funeral Home Unit, and the Challenger newspaper and Black Western New York with Antoine, who's the editor of that particular paper, and the Criterion, and ECMC. I'm trying to remember them. You know, it's hard to remember them. You know, but
you have quite a few people that come and step up to the plate.
And Western New York Imaging Associates. Yeah,
yes.
We're happy to have them. We hope they will continue to be our sponsors.
Yes.
And we're just delighted that these people know that this is a great cause. And they just, you know, stepped up to the plate and they just continue to sponsor. And I'm just so grateful for all of them.
I want to say that I'm so grateful and honored and privileged to be able to be part of this too. So thank you for allowing us to come and tape here tonight.
I appreciate it.
And to, you know, just help spread the word, because when we stand together, united, we can do anything.
We stand. Exactly.
Thank you.
We just bind together in love, though. Love is the word that knits us all together. Love is the one
that's beautiful. Well, let's go on in and catch some of the stuff that's about to start.
All right. I'm ready.
Here we go.
I'm ready.
And look who I found out in the hallway. Reverend Lewis, one of my favorite people in Western New York, who is the spiritual director and on the board of the Martin Luther King celebration. It's so nice to see you.
It's so good to see you, Madame Sinatra. Here with the concerned citizen to perpetuate and maintain the dream of Dr. King. It's a wonderful time, and we look to a fantastic evening today.
Isn't it always amazing? I look forward to this event every year. It's just such a heartwarming feeling and helps us to ignite that commitment and keep it going of making a difference and making a change in our world.
It certainly does, and this is a special year with the second inaugural ball and time for our President Barack Hussein Obama, and that this is the second time he's being inaugurated, and he is channeling Dr. King, because what Dr. King planted, somebody else watered, and now we're reaping that benefit through this current president. And he has taken this thing for the first time in his presidency and said Dr. King's holiday is a day of service. It's not a day off, it's a day on. So people ought to stop trying to find something to lounge around and do, but get busy, roll up your sleeves and go to work for the Lord. Be like Sarah Lewis and work for everybody over this city.
That's right. And you know, there's only one other place in the whole wide world I would rather be than standing right here with you right now. You know where that is?
Oh no, I don't even touch that.
At the foot of that statue in Washington, where
the King Monument.
The King Monument.
Oh, man.
Isn't that just so beautiful?
I'd love to be at the inaugural ball.
Yeah, me
but
too.
Somebody had to stay in Buffalo and take care of the people of Buffalo.
That's right. We are truly committed.
Absolutely. So we're expecting at least some 3,000 people to show up here tonight. If you look around, I think most of them are already coming in. Vendors are here. We have book signers and people from the different service organizations in the community. Of course, ECMC's here, Upstate New York Transplant Services, and we have the Visiting Nurses Associates, M&T Bank,
Western New York Imaging Associates.
Absolutely. M&T Bank is just killing them all over the country, and they're expanding. Yep. So you need to come and see all these wonderful things that are taking place right here at Kleihans Music Hall.
Let's go on in and check out some of the wonderful presentations.
Absolutely.
All right.
Come on. Can they come? Bless you.
this place is filled with wonderful vendors as well. We're so excited, and I just want to give you a chance to tell me a little bit about what HOME is about.
HOME stands for Housing Opportunity Made Equal, and we deal with tenant and landlord issues, a lot of discrimination issues, and we win some of our cases, and we're just here to give out some more information and possibly obtain some members.
Oh, that's awesome. And you're going to go in and enjoy the show too?
I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to be hanging out at the table.
You know, it never stops when you're a nonprofit organization. You got to get everybody all that information as much as you can. Thanks for talking to me.
Thank you.
Everywhere I turn, I run into someone who is so excited about being here at the 2013 celebration of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Martina.
Hello, how are you?
Welcome. And I hear this is your first time at this event.
This is my first time, yes. I'm super excited. I feel the energy coming around from all the different people. People are starting to go in. So I'm super excited. I heard that the Philharmonic Orchestra is going to be performing tonight, so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the night has to offer.
Oh, I think you're really going to enjoy it. I've been coming since it started.
Really?
And even way back when it was at Shays. It's an awesome time, and make sure you do not miss the young man who's going to do one of Dr. King's speeches.
Wow.
He is amazing.
I'm looking forward to that.
I'll see you in there.
See you in there.
Okay. And here are some more wonderful, fine folks who are vending at the Martin Luther King 2013 event.
Hello, we're just here. We're promoting the Martin Luther King celebration along with one of the performers, Patricia Edwards, and we're just supporting her along with the Martin Luther King celebration.
Well, we're really glad that you're here. We've heard a lot about her wonderful music, and Mrs. Patterson told us that she has a CD out, and everyone's real excited to hear her sing. So let's go on inside and check it out.
Yes.